Hello and welcome back to Tottenham Logic. So, Spurs finished fifth, and let's put it into context of how good that actually was. Because, yeah, we dropped off towards the end, but we have got the thinnest squad probably in the Premier League, other than the teams that went down. If you think we got 13 probably decent players, then after that the level drops massively. There's still lots and lots of work to do. And to be fair, Postecoglou has done a great job. If like I'll give you a list of players that we still need to get out, and as you can tell by the thumbnail, we still need 15 exits. You tell me whether you think any of these in the list that I've written down are good enough to play for Spurs. And if you agree with every single one of these, then our squad still needs massive improvement. So let me just read through some of the names I've put down that I think needs to be out the door. And 15 is too many. We ain't going to be able to do it in the summer transfer window. We're probably going to take the summer, the January, and then maybe another summer to get rid of all these players and then replace them. Because if you got rid of 15 players and then replace them for 15, that's 30 transfers. You're not going to do that. It's going to take a very long time. So let me just read this list for you. So Skip, Hoiberg, Lo Celso, Sessegnon, Roden, Tanganga, Gill, Royale, Werner, he's going back anyway unless we buy him, Regulon, Perisic, Spence, Eric Dyer, Ndombele and Forster. So 15 players that are not good enough for this team or for this squad. So can you imagine, like, you normally got, I think, a 24-man squad or something like that, and we've got 13, like, decent players. And this is not including, like rumours about Richarlison maybe leaving. Some of you don't like Kulusevski. Some of you are saying Brennan Johnson's not good enough for this team. Some of you are saying Pasuma's not good enough. So you could add another four to that list. That's 19. And for all you Ange out people, his job is not as easy as you think. There's a lot to do, and he keeps saying how much there is to do. So we have to be very patient as a fan base to realise that this is not easy, and it's not a case of we'll just sell them and get rid of them. People don't want them. Who wants Ndombele for 200 grand a week? Nobody. He's crap. His mentality is worse, and that's another point I want to bring in as well. If we replace 15 players, we've got to replace them with who Postecoglou wants, and not just quality of player, but the mentality of the player. Mentality is massive in football. He said the quality is about this much difference from the top level to the second level to the third. He said it's the mentality that makes the player, that makes them that step better than anyone else. So we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot of patience to have. This summer, we're not going to get everything we want. If we do bring in some players, who would you bring in? And out of these 15 players that I've mentioned, and maybe the four extra that I mentioned as well, which ones would you keep? And or would you want to get rid of, let's say in best case scenario, like the dream scenario, we could do whatever we want. This is player manager right now. We could get rid of those 15. Would you get rid of every single one of them and replace every single one of them? Or would you keep any of them? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious to know whether you think the same as me. Anyway, until the next one, come on you Spurs.